who do you watch? Who's on your radar on YouTube or on social media?
Well, there's a couple guys. There was the Italian guy that put together Watchtower of Turkey. Have you seen Watchtower of Turkey?
No.
Okay, so if you watch Watchtower of Turkey, that, if I had my way, this entire Global Degree project would be somewhat to that degree, that scale. But it's not realistic because it's a 3-minute video that I think was 40 12-hour days of editing. It's crazy. But he completely changed the game. And now you watch tons of travel content or stealing ideas from him. But I've definitely been inspired. His name's Leonardo something. I'm pretty sure Leonardo. But anyways, you have to watch Watchtower of Turkey. You gotta check it out. But then there's a couple other guys. There's a guy named Calder who's putting together great stuff right now. He's actually Canadian, I think. He's a bit younger, but his stuff that he puts together is quite similar to us. And then we have some guys in Vancouver. We got the High on Life guys. They're friends of ours, and they're doing a very similar project. And so, you know, we bounce ideas off of each other and find inspiration in both the projects. Like, I'm sure that we've probably motivated them in some ways, and they've definitely motivated us. Yeah.
Any favorite moments so far?
Oh, yeah. I should put together a top 10. We've had some crazy stuff. Last year, probably the highlight is we did an AFF course. It's the Accelerated Freefall Skydive course in Denmark. So we're all certified skydivers now. And we went from jumping, not knowing how to jump out of an airplane at all, to at the end of it, I was doing pretty much backflips out of the plane completely solo with nobody around me from 1,500 feet, just like barrel rolls. And it was seriously one of the most incredible things we've done. But we do tons of stuff like that. I did the highest bungee jump in the world in Macau. We've done tons of scuba diving in some pretty remote areas in Indonesia where it's like really advanced scuba diving. We're going super deep, but then there's these almost chimneys of water, these chutes of moving water currents that you swim around a corner, all of a sudden it grabs you, and then it'll just take you between two islands, and it's just wildlife flying past you. Have you ever seen the scene from Finding Nemo when they jump on the turtles and they go for a cruise? It's kind of like that. So that was incredible. Definitely, you know, going to see some of the wonders of the world. We've been to Machu Picchu, the Taj Mahal, the Great Wall of China, Sigiriya in Sri Lanka. We went to Angkor Wat. You know, we've done a ton of stuff like that. The wildest adventure I'd say so far to date, though, was 2 weeks through the Gobi Desert in Mongolia. We took off with a van and spent 2 weeks staying in nomadic, like in huts, like yurts with nomadic families, riding around on camels and motorcycles in the middle of nowhere. I've never felt so detached from what I can deem as like my comfort zone. And it was just something that I encourage anybody to do. Go to the Gobi Desert in Mongolia. Yeah.
I heard good things. Well, we should do something together.
Yeah.
Collaborate. We'll jump out of a plane.
Totally. Yeah. Do you jump out of planes?
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
No, that's on our bucket list. We're going to do an episode, so stay tuned.
Well, Andrew and I would, we would happily jump out of planes with you. Right. Let's do it. Okay, cool.
Any advice for someone up and coming that wants to get into what you're doing or film?
Sure. Yeah, I would say definitely just constantly be working and like perfecting your craft. Don't be afraid to do your first project. After you complete your first video, you're going to be so happy with the fact that you actually put something together, and then every video after that, or every production you put up together after that, is going to always get better and better and better. So there's always kind of an incentive to go and take on another project, because you're going to see your own personal growth. And don't be shy to. I find with artists, there a lot of times, and I was victim of this, I was very kind of intimidated to put myself out there and to say, like, I am an artist, this is what I'm doing, you know, look at my work. Because it's kind of like peering into your brain. People can judge you pretty heavily, and you need to not be afraid of that moment of somebody's critique. You need to embrace it as positive feedback. And sometimes, you know, some people, their opinion doesn't matter, whatever. You can just take the positive or the negative the way you want to, but don't be afraid to put your work out there, because you're not going to grow as an artist if you keep it all to yourself. So you need to get it out there, and don't be afraid to ask for money. I found one thing, just for the longest time, I didn't feel that I was good enough to be asking for the money that I actually deserved. And then one day, it's almost a decision you make in your head, like one day, you know, it's time to start asking for some cash for this. You know, my craft is of something of value.
Excellent. So if people haven't seen your work, how can they find you?
Yeah. Go on to YouTube, Global Degree. We definitely We release a video once a week, so subscribership on that is huge for us. But you don't have to subscribe. We're going to be releasing a video once a week. And the way that it plays out is we're doing a 5-year trip to 195 UN recognized countries. Each video plays chronologically into the next one as the trip took place. So if you were to end up wanting to just binge watch it, you could start from the first video where we're saying goodbye to our parents and then watch this crazy stuff happen. We've had some crazy stuff happen. And so yeah, so YouTube's a good way to go. We have an Instagram channel. I'm a photographer as well, so we definitely have some pretty fantastic photographs, and our Instagram channel is growing pretty dramatically at the moment. Or Facebook, we've got a really active community on Facebook of fellow travelers, and even if you just want to meet somebody else that's like-minded, you could just probably go to our Facebook page, say that you're heading into a certain area, ask for tips. People are going to reach out to you, or they might be in the area and might meet up with you. So any one of those social media platforms. What's your story, Vancouver? Our city, our stories.
Well, thanks again for joining us. Please like, share, and subscribe. Links will be in the description.